Good morning, students. Today, here I'm going to take some important, very important questions. You can see they have asked several times in the board examination. For examples, you can see the cursor is there. Like first and number one question: why electrostatic potential is constant throughout the volume of a conductor and has the same value as it on its surface? So actually it's they are going to ask about the what the potential. Is it right? You can see the answer is also here, but let me define something here which is very important. In my class already I have explained that if suppose you know that, is it right? Let me write here electric field. Is it clear? Suppose the electric field E, how we write this electric field E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, which you can write with a K also, is it right? And a charge Q and the R, the distance square, is already defined, is it right? And how we write the potential? V is equal to K and it is Q by it is R, is it right? The difference is what? The square, you can check. So you can write electric field, that means E. If out of the two R, if I leave one, then I think we can write E is equal to what? It is V by R. Is it right? So you can check, this is the formula or the relation between the electric field and the distance. So if electric field and the distance is this, we can write in the derivative form. Sometimes we need to write in the derivative also. So you can write that electric field E, it is equal to what? It is dV, derivative of potential, by dr. Keep it in mind, this is also very important, is it right? Okay, so according to that formula you can check, this is the answer here is minus dv by dr. Minus is not so important, is it right? Where the question is, just follow the question. Electrostatic potential, why electrostatic potential is constant throughout the volume of a conductor? Volume means the total volume, is it right? Total inside, I'm talking about inside the conductor, is it right? So what happened in inside the conductor, right? We know that inside the conductor there is no charge, is it right? If no charge is there inside the conductor, then we know that there is no electric field. That's why they have written E is equal to 0, is it right? And if E is equal to 0 in this formula, potential is also 0. And if we write this dV or del V in the form of two changes like V2 minus V1, is it right? Then also you will get 0. Then now look at here, they both are same. It means very simple, V stand for potential and 1 and 2 are the two different points of the volume. It is constant throughout that. Is it clear? Okay, next you can see question number 2. Let me take here. Why is the potential inside a hollow spherical charged conductor? Hollow, is it right? So how we draw the hollow, is it right? We draw the hollow like this is one of the sphere and this is inside, this is the thickness where this is hollow, this is hollow, is it right? Okay, why the potential inside the hollow spherical charge conductor is constant and has the same value on its surface? Why it is same value on its surface, is it right? This is where they have given this is the formula, is it right? So on basis of that, okay, hello student, so how can we define this, is it right? Very simple. Here why it is same, so look at here, you know that hollow means charges are always reside outside, is it right? It is the outside portions. So we know that if I write simple, that work done, it is equal to potential by the charge Q. This is the charge which is outside, है? Okay, so now if it is like this, electric field also we can write this electric field it is equal to what? V by R, the distance. Is it right? So how can we write? Why? Now we know that inside the conductor electric field is zero. Is it right? If it is zero, that means very simple, potential is also zero. Is it right? If potential is zero, that means work done is also zero. If work done is zero, that means there is no charge coming from outside to inside, means from outside surface to the inside surface. Is it right? So when the work done is zero, is it right? So we know that that means potential is zero. Again we can write this dv when it is zero. Let me write this one. This is actually we can write in the differential order as I told. Dv may, is it right? So if dv is zero, that means what? V1 is equal to what? V2. So I think this is the same question as they have asked previously for different, but since it is different, that's why I have given here. You can check the question. Is it right? Why is the potential inside the hollow spherical charge is constant as it is same value in the surface? So in the surface, if I write it is Q by R, that means inside also we'll write it is Q by R. Keep it in mind. ये मैंने last class में भी discuss किया था potential में. So once again, why, the reason आज दिखा रहा है यहाँ पे एक question के साथ. It's very important. Is it right? So you can simply write this is the potential, and the same potential will remain there. Like here we have defined it is V1 is equal to what? V2. So just define किया था, है ना? Okay, the next questions. Let's check the next question here. Is it right? So in the next question, why there is no work done in moving a charge from one point to another in the equipotential? ये तो बहुत ही आसान क्वेश्चन है. Equipotential जैसे कोई वर्ड आएगा, right? Whenever there will be a questions called the equipotential, so in the equipotential we always give that potentials are always same. Is it right? Like V1 is equal to what? V2 in equipotential. In equipotential, potentials are always equal. Is it right? And the question was why there is no work done. Is it right? So फिर से वही कहानी, if V1 is equal to V2 and if, sorry, is it right? If you say that work done is equal to what? It is, okay, work done is equal to what? V by R, which you can say that, or you can say del V del R कर लेते हैं, है ना? So here del V is also zero. Okay, no, zero पहला नहीं है ना? If V2 is equal to V1, then we can simply write that what? Del V is equal to 0. Why del V is equal to 0? Because del V is actually the difference of the two, that is V2 minus what? V1. तो यहाँ पे equal है, तो फिर ये तो 0 होना है ना? तो when if it is 0, that means work done is also what? 0. Simple. So you can check your answer that work done in moving a charge from one point to another defined equipotential यहाँ तो simple लिख दिया है. So keep it in mind always. Why it is 0? It is right. चलो हम लोग अपने next question में चलते हैं. Is it right? So yeah, this is our next question. A hollow metallic sphere of radius 5 centimeter is charged such that potential on the surface is 10. What is the potential at its center of the sphere? फिर से वन सेकेंड. हॉलो मेटेलिक स्फीयर, देखो पहले प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन की तरह रिलेटेड है. हॉलो मेटेलिक स्फीयर, रेडियस 5 दिया हुआ है. इज राइट? सच दैट पोटेंशियल ऑन द सरफेस, सरफेस में अगर 10 है तो अंदर में भी 10 होगा, बिकॉज पोटेंशियल हमेशा कांस्टेंट रहता है. बस एक ही वर्ड लिखना है और इस तरह से ये देखो इसका आंसर. पोटेंशियल बाहर में और अंदर में सेम है. इज इट राइट? 1 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन रहेगा इन सब में. राइट? डोंट बी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. What is the work done in moving a charge? Is it right? In moving a charge, test charge है. Is it right? Q through a distance 1 centimeter along the, क्या लिखा है फिर से? Equatorial axis of the, okay, electric dipole. Electric dipole है ना? तो you know that electric dipole का भी हमने already define किया था. Is it right? इक्वेटोरियल लाइन में हमेशा क्या होता है, व्हाट इज दैट इक्वेटोरियल लाइन में पोटेंशियल इज ऑलवेज जीरो. बट यहाँ क्वेश्चन क्या पूछ लिया, देखो we have asked the question, just twisting the question, work done. In place of potential, they have asked the work done. This is very simple. Is it right? What is your answer then? Is it right? Very simple. You will write that. Question था तुम्हारा. Is it right? कि हमको क्या पूछना है कि what is the work done in moving it, right? This equatorial line. चलो आ जाते हैं इसमें. तुम पहले तो लिखोगे कि इक्वेटोरियल लाइन है ना, इक्वेटोरियल लाइन ऑफ डाइपोल इक्वेटोरियल लाइन ऑफ डाइपोल में पोटेंशियल क्या होता है, जीरो. पहला वर्ड खत्म. इफ पोटेंशियल इज जीरो, वर्क डन विल बी ऑल्सो जीरो बिकॉज वर्क डन इज पोटेंशियल बाई चार्ज. सिंपल. तो नाउ अब ये आंसर देने के लिए तुमको लिखना पड़ेगा, सिंस वी नो W इज इक्वल टू व्हाट, V by R, सो वी कैन सिंपली से दैट वर्क डन इज ऑल्सो जीरो. देखो यहाँ भी उन्होंने डिफाइन कर दिया इस तरह से. ये सिंपल है ना. वो कहाँ से क्वेश्चन पूछ लेते हैं लोग. इज इट राइट? इन बोर्ड दे विल आस्क द क्वेश्चन, डोंट बी अपसेट. इज इट राइट? यस. वन सेकेंड. A 500 माइक्रोकूलम चार्ज है ये एट द सेंटर ऑफ द स्क्वायर के सेंटर में, जिसका साइड क्या है 10. फाइंड द वर्क डन इन मूविंग अ चार्ज ऑफ 10 बिटवीन टू डायगोनली ऑपोजिट पॉइंट ऑन द स्क्वायर. इज इट राइट? अब तुमको यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन खुला है, सेंटर में तुम्हारा है. इज इट राइट? सो वंस अगेन लेट मी ड्रॉ दिस स्क्वायर. एक स्क्वायर है जिसका साइड है तुम्हारे पास, लेकिन एक डायगोनल है तुम्हारा, राइट. 10 सेंटीमीटर का साइड है तुम्हारा, सो इट इज़ 10. इज इट क्लियर? देखते हैं ना क्वेश्चन को. एंड फाइंड द वर्क डन इन मूविंग है 10 को 500 सेंटर में. चलो ठीक है. अब ये हो गया तुम्हारा 10 माइक्रोकूलम. दिस इज माइक्रोकूलम और सेंटर में है तुम्हारे पास 500. इज इट राइट? अब जरा गौर से देखो वर्क डन क्या लिखता है ना. इसमें डिटेल्स याद रखना. जब भी ये इसको यहाँ से घुमा के यहाँ तक पहुँच गया तो डायगोनली लाए तो, या फिर यहाँ से लाओ, या फिर सीधा डायगोनली लाओ. लाना तो यहाँ है, दिस पॉइंट एंड दिस पॉइंट, राइट. दिस इज सपोज वर्क डन 1, दिस इज वर्क डन 2, है ना. तो याद रखना इसमें पहला तो हो गया कि वर्क डन का फॉर्मूला क्या लिखा सकते हैं हम लोग, है ना. K Q1 और Q2 बाई R. कीप इट इन माइंड, ये हमने पहले डिफाइन किया था. और यहाँ पे हो गया तुम्हारा डेल W. जब भी मूविंग का कोई क्वेश्चन आए तो याद रखना ऑलवेज यू राइट सो फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल. देखो ये फाइनल पोजीशन है W2 एंड ये इनिशियल पॉइंट है ना. तो यू नो व्हेन यू विल राइट दिस फार्मूला, जब इस फार्मूला को तुम यहाँ लिखोगे तो Q1 Q2 ये है और ये इनिशियल पॉइंट हो गया. यही चार्ज घूम के यहाँ पे आ गया. तो देखो ये Q1 और Q2 तो सेम हुआ और बचा सेंटर से ये हाफ ऑफ द डायगोनल, ये भी हाफ ऑफ द डायगोनल. तो क्या होगा, ये भी सेम हो जाएगा. सो ओवरऑल वर्क डन क्या आ जाएगा तुम्हारा, जीरो. इस तरह से एक्सप्रेशन लिखना है ना. शायद ये यहाँ कुछ ठीक से नहीं दिया है इन्होंने. सो प्लीज़ फॉलो दिस आंसर. फर्स्ट यू राइट ड्रॉ दिस डायग्राम W1 W2 और ये तुम्हारा W1 सिंस वी नो वर्क डन फार्मूला, और तुम इसको इस तरह से आंसर लिखोगे. डेल W इज इक्वल टू W2 फाइनल वर्क डन माइनस इनिशियल वर्क डन. इज इट क्लियर? Okay students, tomorrow again and we'll give you the another question. Is it right? So आज के लिए इतना ही करते हैं इसमें. Thank you.